Hi friends, today we will discuss about the contact force and non-contact force in detail. So in the last class we have discussed about contact force and non-contact force and there we have written some examples. So in the case of contact force, there are two forces you want to study. Students. One is muscular force. Muscular forces. So muscular force is a contact force which is arising due to the actions of the muscle. For example, when we are lifting a book, so this force is acting on that book because of the action of our muscles. That is why the name of this force is given as the muscular force. Or otherwise in the case of a bullock cart, or otherwise in the case of a horse cart, or otherwise a farmer is doing some work in that field. In this all case, the force is a muscular force. So one simple definition for this muscular force is the force resulting due to the action of muscles. The action of the muscles is called muscular force. The force resulting due to the action of the muscles is called muscular force. So in the case of the animals or in the case of human beings, we are doing the various work by using our hand. So in this case, or the resulting force is we can call as a muscular force, because these forces are coming due to the action of the muscles. Now another point you want to remember is muscular force is a contact force. Muscular force is an example of contact force. Point wise students, contact force. So first point I have written a simple definition. A force resulting to the action of the muscles is called muscular force. And second point is the muscular force is an example for the contact force. And see, for the muscular force, for acting a muscular force, there should be a physical contact, there should be a physical interaction. It means from a distance we cannot apply the muscular force. Muscular force, it is a contact force and it is arising or it is resulting when two surfaces are interacting each other. Okay, so this is about the muscular force. 2 points you want to remember. One is the force resulting due to the action of the muscles is called muscular force, and muscular force is an example for the contact force. Now another contact force is the frictional force. See, what is this frictional force, students? Some example I will tell you, students. A ball is rolling on a surface. We pushed the ball and ball started to move. It is rolling on the floor, but after some time automatically it is getting to rest, or that motion will be stopped. This motion is stopped by a force. That force is a frictional force. Or otherwise a boat is moving through a stream, or otherwise through a pond, and a person is rowing that boat. After finishing the rowing, or once he stopped the rowing, then boat will be moved some time. After that this boat is coming to rest. Who opposite that motion, or that rolling ball is stopped the motion? Who opposite that motion? Our answer is there is a force. That force is opposing the motion. That force we can call as a frictional force. So frictional force is a contact force which is arising when two surfaces are interacting each other. and this frictional force always opposing the motion. For example, students, if an object is moving in this direction, then the frictional force will be in this direction. If object is moving in this direction, then friction will be in the opposite direction. If object is moving upward, then friction will be downward. If object is moving downward, then friction will be upward. Okay, so this kind of one type of force is there, that force is existing in the nature. This force we are calling as the frictional force. So in the case of the frictional force, we note down, students, frictional force is a contact force. This is arising when two surfaces are interacting each other. When two surfaces are interacting each other. When two surfaces are interacting each other. And one another point I told you, frictional force or friction always opposing the motion. Frictional forces always opposing the motion. So frictional force is also an example for the contact force, and it is always opposing the motion. Friction force direction will be opposed to the motion's direction. Okay, so these two are the contact forces. So in the case of the contact forces, two forces, you remember that two forces are given in our textbook, students. So one is the muscular force. In the case of the muscular force, I have given one is definition. The force resulting due to the action of muscles is called muscular force. Muscular force is an example for the contact force. Then second contact force is the frictional force. Frictional force is a contact force. This is arising when two surfaces are interacting each other. Frictional force is always opposing the motion. So these are the points you have to remember in the case of the contact forces. So we have classified the forces into two. One is the contact force and another one is the non-contact force. In the case of the contact force, two different types of contact force. One is muscular force and second one is the frictional force. Now some examples for the non-contact forces. Non-contact forces. So as we discussed in our last class, the non-contact forces are the force which is acting on an object from a distance without touching or without interacting each other. This type of force will be acting from a particular distance. So that kind of forces we can call as the non-contact force. As its name indicates, there is no contact, there is no physical interaction. From a particular distance, this force will be acting on the other body. So this type of forces we can call as the non-contact forces. Three examples, students. One is magnetic force. Magnetic force. Second one is the electrostatic force. And third one is the gravitational force. These are the three examples for the non-contact forces. From this first one, magnetic force. See, magnetic force, there are some materials are there which are in the nature. These magnetic materials are available. This magnet are, what is a magnet basically? We have studied in our 6th class, students. Magnet is a material which have two amazing properties. One is directional property and another one is the force property. What is this force property is telling? Every magnet is attracting the a magnet can attract other magnet, or a magnet can attract other magnetic materials. Iron, cobalt, nickel, these are the magnetic materials. So these materials will be attracted or these materials will be attracted towards a magnet, or magnet can attract that materials. So that is the force property, or otherwise two poles, every magnet have the two poles. One is the north pole and another one is the south pole. So here north pole and north pole, or the same poles will be repel each other, and unequal poles or different poles will be attract each other. It means north pole and south pole will be attract each other, but two same poles, north and north or south and south, always will be repel each other. So a magnet is a material which have the two properties. One is the force property and another one is the directional property. In the case of the force property, we have studied every magnet have the two poles, north pole and south pole. In the case of a magnet, the two different poles will be attract each other, but two same poles will be repel each other. So this is one of the force property of the magnet. So magnetic force. So this magnetic force here, magnet can attract magnetic materials from a distance. Okay. Another one is every magnet have two poles. What are the two poles? North pole and south pole. North pole and south pole. Now how will be this force? North pole and same poles attract each other. Same poles repel each other. Same poles repel each other. Then different poles or unequal, different poles attract each other. So listen students, magnetic force may be attractive or otherwise it is repulsive. So that is because attraction and repulsion both will be possible here. So magnetic force may be attractive or repulsive. Magnetic force may be attractive or repulsive. So these are the points you have to remember in the case of the magnetic force. Magnet can be attract magnetic materials from a distance. Every magnet have the two poles, north pole and the south pole. Same poles of a magnet repel each other and different poles of a magnet attract each other. Magnetic force may be attractive or repulsive. These are the important points you have to remember in the case of magnetic force. Second force is electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. What is this electrostatic force? Charged materials. So in the case of the electrically charged materials, we have studied about the two charges. One is positive charge and another one is the negative charge. So charged materials will be attract the uncharged materials. Or a charged material can attract the uncharged materials by using a force which we can call as the electrostatic force. This is due to the presence of the electric charge. So electrostatic force is a non-contact force, and it is due to the presence of electric charges, and it is due to the electric charges. What are the two types of charges? Positive charge and negative charge. These are the two charges, positive charges and negative charges. So electrostatic force is a non-conductive force, and it is due to the presence of the electric charges. So this force is acting due to the presence of the electric charge. So suppose an object is charged, then that can be attract other uncharged materials. Okay. Now two types of charge I told you, positive charge and negative charge. Here same charges repel each other. Unequal charges. So same charges repel each other. Okay. Unequal charges attract each other. One more point you can remember, students. Electrostatic force also may be attractive or repulsive. Electrostatic force may be attractive or repulsive. So electrostatic force may be attractive or repulsive. Okay, so these are the points you have to remember in the case of the electrostatic force. Now when we are discussing about the gravitational force. This force is due to the presence of the mass of the object. Every massive object or every object having the mass have the gravitational force, and this is only the attractive force, students, not repulsion. So here you can write gravitational force is due to the mass of the objects. Okay, gravitational force is due to the mass of the objects. And second point we can take, it is only the attractive force. Gravitational force is an attractive force, not repulsive. Attractive force. Gravitational force is an attractive force, not repulsive force. Now one more point, that is it is a non-conductive. It is a non-conductive force. These are the points you have to remember in the case of the gravitational force. See students, question came like this also. Differentiate between electrostatic force and gravitational force. See, electrostatic force is due to the electric charges, and gravitational force is due to the mass of the object. Then electrostatic force may be attractive or repulsive. Gravitational force is due to the gravitational force is only the attractive force, not repulsive, and both are the non-conductive forces. So in some question paper they are asked the difference also. So these all points you have write, students, and complete the notes and study well. And we will continue the remaining part in our next classes.